M0FXB, welcome to my channel. Let's load the firmware to our LoRa device. I purchased this device that's in this box here for about £20 and it was on eBay. And it's known as the HELTEC version 3. So that's the one to go for. If you've never seen these before, this is what they look like. If you've not heard of the Meshtastic system before, it's an off-grid network. So you're talking to each other, and in the UK, many are using 868 megahertz, although it does use 433 megs and 900 and something in the USA for different items. But we're interested in Meshtastic, and you can see the app there that we're going to eventually control this device with. So if I plug it in now, I'm guessing nothing's going to happen. We're just going to check that just out of interest because we've only just got it. So plug it in there. It says HELTEC, and it should do nothing. So yeah, failed. Yeah, it's not set up. It's got a small antenna there that you can see. Not sure what that one does. Waiting LoRa data. Okay, that's what it says. Possibly the frequency is 868. Okay, so maybe it does have some firmware on there already. But I'm going to load up the latest firmware. We do have a case, as you can see, only a few pounds for the case. And it just goes in there, and then we will connect the antenna now. Let me just zoom into the antenna so you can see how small that is. And it just clips on there. So get your glasses out, plenty of light, and just clip it on there. The kit came with these items, nice little box as well. Okay, and there's your antenna with the tiny clip, same kind of connector that you use in phones, really, mobile phones. And there's a powered connector there. So if you buy a battery, I've got one here. You need to make sure the terminals are the right way around, because it does vary with some models of different items. I've got this battery, I actually bought it for something else. It's quite a juicy battery, 2000 milliamp hours. I believe it will work, it's the right voltage. But if not, you've got this connector and you can get yourself a battery and solder these on. But it's powered by USB anyway, and the connector for the antenna just goes in here, as we just said here. I'm just going to click that on now, get my glasses out. That's it, just clipped on. My advice is just hold it level and carefully push it down, and you hear a little clip. These come, I don't think we need these, but they have come, GPIO type pins. Eventually the whole unit will just go in here like so, and this will go in there, and then we'll have the cover on. But we need to load the firmware, so let's turn it round, and I'll disconnect it from the PC for now, the USB cable of my PC, and we'll just plug the USB cable into here, and it is USB-C. So on your phone, go to Meshtastic and open that. And we're going to be linking via Bluetooth to this device. So the idea of Meshtastic, it's off-grid. You can link with your friends. You can actually link to a thing called MQTT. There's some advice on that as well, and some learning to be done on that. But this is a standalone unit, and we'll be transmitting. Of course, it's not going to go too far with this small antenna, and you can go out and about and look for activity, and you can also add an external antenna as well in your loft and see if you can get some range. The MQTT system, it looks like it does get you on the system using the internet, and the words that they say is the simplest option is to connect your mesh to the official Meshtastic MQTT broker. This makes your device appear on the world map and provides a copy of your mesh traffic. But you know, I need to learn all that, because a lot of people are saying don't enable the MQTT because it blocks up the network. Okay, and remember, this is a growing network, and there is a map where you can see yourself on the map. And as soon as we load the firmware on this and it's done, it will come up with a number, and that number is the number we use to pair to our phone, and it uses the phone as well to get GPS if you haven't got GPS in these kind of units. So let's give it a go. It's a hobby thing, it's a fun thing, but it's also interesting. Off-grid, we might need that one day, who knows. Let's go over to the PC and load the firmware. So I'll connect my USB cable here, just a normal USB cable. Just careful not to break off your antenna while you're pushing things around. It's all connected, and we're going to go over to the PC. we'll go to the Meshtastic flashing tool and we'll select our device. So we go drop down here and it's the HELTEC version 3. Then we'll select firmware like so, and we're just going to choose the top stable one here, which at the moment on the 27th of February 2024 is the 2.2.22, and then we're just going to click flash. We've got the baud rate come up. It says make sure it's plugged in. We can see it is plugged in just there, nice and clear. And then we're going to click update, and we need to select our COM port. Now if we right click device manager here, we'll see it connected. There are drivers if you need them. Ours seems to have come up fine. It's got the CP210 times USB UART bridge. So let's do that again. Update. We're going to choose 29 and click connect. And you'll see that all this information is coming up on our screen now. And it's saying that it's writing. So, you know, I'm brand new to this, and if I can do this after an hour of just reading and watching other videos, anyone can do it. Once it finishes, then the next section will be to just connect it to our phone via the Bluetooth. There will be a number on the screen. I'll pause this. I don't want you to suffer while this is happening, but I really highly recommend, you know, if you're a gadget techie person, I really highly recommend that you give this a go and try and create a link or mesh in your area, and then we can all have fun. The MQTT is another learning video, and we'll work out the benefits of using that, maybe not using that all of the time, but maybe using it occasionally. And I would say really you want 2 of these devices, because one way of looking at it is you can test it from one device to the other. Another way is if you put one up high with an antenna, you're going to help the mesh. And there goes my CB radio. So there you are, virtually done. 96, 97, and then wow. And look at that, excellent. We'll just open that up so you can see it nice and clear. Lots of information there. So that's the set the region using the Meshtastic iOS or Android flasher, and we'll do that in a second. Let's keep watching this firmware go in there, because it looks like items were still happening. Oh, is it telling us what the item's doing? So wow, just that alone is fun. I'll leave it running for a sec there while we grab our phone and start configuring. Okay, so this is what it says now. Let's go to the app. Okay, so we're getting these messages on the front. We're now going to swipe down and go Bluetooth, and we're going to go pair. See what comes up, and with a bit of luck it should show the Meshtastic device. There it is there. It's come up with Meshtastic 88. Oh, an Android TV. But we're going to collect that. And then we've got a number. So we've got to put in the number 609014. 609014. And tick, and I'm going to click allow. Okay, allow access to contacts and calls. I don't really think it matters that, but I'm going to click allow it anyway. And I think, well, it says pairing, can't communicate. We'll have to try again. Try again. Are we already connected? Let's try the over here now. Let's go like so, then we'll go allow. Choose a device to be managed by Meshtastic. Meshtastic. So we'll let it run until it finds somewhere. Now I just noticed actually that Meshtastic 88 is there. I'm going to click that like that, and then do we go plus? Yes, that's done something. Allow. 'Cause Okay, your name, I'm just going to keep that. Do I have to do anything else? Got region here, so let's choose, we want the UK. Where's the UK? What do we choose for UK? EU 868, could be that. I'll just check. I know that we're 868, we've got UA, US. I can always redo it, but I think it's EU 868, got LoRa 24. UA 4, it's definitely not, it's either UA or Europe. That's my only two choices, isn't it? So I'm going to go with Europe. And now it's saying it's rebooting. And, well, we're not going to receive any messages from anyone because we're not, you know, we're not in range of anyone that's on 868. So it is doing stuff. It now says the long fast 1, which I was expecting it to do. No GPS. Could probably set GPS in settings. Unpowered. Really, this video is just about getting it to this point, really. Radio configuration. Can we select GPS? Network, what's that? Oh, we can use it with Wi-Fi. I'm not going to do that now. Okay. So you can join a network, I'm guessing. User. I've just got that at the moment. Device. Okay, go back. Power. What's power do? Oh. Just learning, really. Bluetooth. Pin is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 at the moment. We can change that later. Now here's the MQTT thing. Now if I enable it, just for a bit, will I start to get some messages through? Send. Delivery confirmed. Rebooting. We'll close that. And now I need to know, how can I register my device? Just want to see the GPS actually. So MQTT is enabled for now, but I'll turn it off in a minute. I don't want to, you know, cause any problems. And how do I link it to my online account? I'd like to know that. Serial number. It doesn't say it's enabled, so maybe you've got to register it anyway before it does anything. Reboot, shutdown, factory reset, import, export, configuration. Anyone seen the GPS? User channels. Yeah, long fast, and I've seen people talking about long fast, so we'll stay there. Device, we've done that, didn't we? Serial port. Power, network display, LoRa, let's do that one. There we are, EU68, and if I've got to change that, I will. So that's it. It's showing you it's very easy to set it all up, and then we just got some more learning to do. Someone messaged me if they know a quick way of, if they know about setting up the GPS part of it. What's that up there? Export, radio, theme, language, show introduction. What's that? All right, you get a whole introduction there as well. About, quick chat options. What are these tabs? Okay, we can scan. I'm not sure what we do with it. That's me. Long fast. Okay, people let me know. Connect to radio. I think we've already done that, haven't we? Thanks for watching my purchase and firmware. What's it saying here? Unpowered. What does that mean? Oh, I've got the battery. I've realised that with the battery, all I've got to do is snip that cable, and it comes with, in the box it came with this. Look. snip the cable, pop that in there, yeah, and then join it onto here. And I'm going to have a battery, so I will do that. And apparently it does charge the battery. So there's the unit. And yeah, more to learn. I want to learn how to do GPS. Keep saying that. Is that an antenna there? Is there 2 antennas? Is this for external antennas? And once I've got the battery on, I can go stand on a hill and see if I receive anything. And someone tell me if I'm right to go to do EU 868. Thanks for watching my YouTube channel. Bye for now.